Okay, here we are in week 6. So we're almost halfway through the semester. It's pretty cool. And so our presentations this week, we have Nathan doing Barn Burning and Matthew doing the Snows of Kilimanjaro. And now we are fully in modernism. Of course, Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock no one signed up for. But make sure you read that as well, and you can bring that into the overall discussion and the things that you're seeing in Hemingway, basically, and Faulkner. And so it's really kind of interesting because they both have very different styles, but they're both considered to be two of the icons, I guess, of American modernism. Hemingway, of course, is more stripped down and more pared down, repetitive in his language, and Faulkner kind of meanders in and out of a lot of his sentences. And Faulkner usually takes a lot more energy to get through, so make sure you spend some time thinking about him as you read that story. Otherwise, there's not a lot else to say. Everyone's doing a pretty good job on your discussions, and from the responses and everything, it seems like you all are getting what you need to out of the readings. Again, as you progress through the semester, you should be taking notes on the presentations or the discussion boards, ideas that will come to your mind for potential papers that you will want to write at the end of the semester. And then also, of course, you have an exam at the end of the semester you'll have to complete as well. That will be based on any number of the readings or all the readings or a pocket of the readings, however I'm particularly feeling that day. And so again, I encourage you to kind of take a look very closely at these readings, and if not highlight to damage your book, at least take notes and so on, so you have a full wealth of material to draw from by the time you get back to your discussion board, or your final paper rather. And so just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. You shouldn't just be listening to one person every week and then forgetting about the story. It should be kind of an ongoing process. The worst case scenario has happened to students before. They kind of just did what they wanted to during the semester, and then I get panicked emails or panicked people banging down my office door saying, I don't know what to write about, and really, by the time you get to your final paper, if you've been paying attention this entire time, you'll know exactly what to write about, and there's a whole bunch of options to choose from. And we'll talk more about the paper after we come back from spring break. Normally what we do for spring break is we just don't have anything going on that week, and then that's in exchange for working through other holidays like Martin Luther King Jr. Day, et cetera, et cetera. And so kind of keep that in mind. Spring break, if I remember correctly, is the first week of March for us. So essentially 2 weeks from now, we'll be splitting, but I'll kind of make it more official with the announcement. Otherwise, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but just kind of keep doing what you're doing. Everyone's doing a pretty good job of sort of critically examining the stories and discussing them.